Hey! What are you doing? Are you having fun in the snow? All right, let's go check on your ducky girls. Oh, there's Miss Mia. Come on, let's go see the ducks. We've gotten another snowstorm here. A week prior to this, we had probably, oh my gosh, sorry. It's slippery and the dogs just pushed me. Hey, will you stop? Look at this magnolia. The noise in the background is our neighbors are out. Everyone's out plowing and shoveling. We probably had about another, I would say 6 inches. Like I was saying before the dogs rudely interrupted, we probably had about 2 feet a week ago. And I just love the snow. I really do. So let's go check on the girls. Here's a scope of our driveway. And then the boys are playing over at the neighbor's house. That's our boat that we're fixing. There's the boys up there. They're sledding down the hill. It's just so pretty. Mia, what are you doing? Let's go check on the girls. This is the front of our house. What are you barking at, silly girl? What do you see? There's nothing there. You're silly. Oh my gosh, my mom came over and made the snowman the other day. Poor guy fell over. All right, let's see what they're doing. Hey girls! All right, so now after the dogs rudely interrupted again, let's go see the girls. They made their way down to the water. Hi! Mia! Hey, sweeties! There's Mischief Mia. She's so naughty. Oh, it's just so glorious out here. So, how are you guys doing? We've had a great week here. Tons of snowy weather, which I absolutely love, like I said. So I just wanted to, it's like the snow's ending right now, and I wanted to just take you guys for a little walk up to where I'm going to be putting my sunflowers and the flowers for my little flower farm. This is my first year of flower farming. Oh my God, my hair's getting stuck. And I want to talk to you guys about the sunflowers that I am doing, because I'm going to focus on a lot of different varieties of flowers, but mainly sunflowers, just because I have really good experience with them. I know that so many people love sunflowers, so they're a really prominent item here. And yeah, I am going to be growing, fillers and other flowers as well, but like on a smaller scale. Sunflowers is going to be like my biggest crop. So I'm going to be doing some succession planting. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. Get your thoughts about it, because I've never, I did succession plant last year for my own personal use. And it worked wonderful. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you like some of the really pretty views here real quick. Get the dogs some exercise because they've been bothering me inside. I've been cleaning all morning and just getting some chores done. And oh my God, as you can see, it's just so beautiful. So let's just go up top real quick. So behind me is like a swampy area. So it does get pretty wet back here. But really good thing is winterberry loves to grow back there. So there is some wild winterberry back there, and I'm going to be growing some more. I have more on order for this year, which I'm going to be putting around the property a little bit, like up here, because I know it likes the area. So, all right, let's walk up top. All right, we're heading on up. Dogs are going crazy. They're loving the snow. Where are you guys from? Do you guys have snow? Have you experienced this type of snow? Ah, I just love it so much. I don't think I can say that enough. Oh, look at these. Look at this grass. So, oh my gosh, I almost fell. Reality of hills and tons of snow. So this grass is native to our area with these plumes on it. I pick it for bouquets, and it's going to be a wonderful addition to any bouquet that I have for clients. I'm so excited. It comes back year after year. The deer like to hide in this area. It's a perfect forage for the birds. I love it. So you guys have some perspective. We just came from down there. That's where the duck coop is. That's where our house is, the garden, our pool, and you know, the sheds and stuff. I came up there pretty rough because there's tons of snow, and I don't like, the paths are like so like messed up from the snow we had today, so I was falling down. But then there's the main road back there, and then like these are the power lines. I mean, obviously it's not the prettiest sight, but it works. And just like the gorgeous scenery. We own, for the most part, all of this area right in here, and then all the way down. And then we have our neighbors up there. So this is our area. The dogs are smelling. I have my compost right over there. And then I'm gonna spin around and show you the flower where I'm thinking for the sunflowers. So the dogs are actually in the area where I want these sunflowers to be. It's hard to imagine it right now, but I just wanted to show you guys, and then I wanted to talk to you a little about succession planning. But this is gonna be my flower area, and I'm so excited. It's full sun, plenty of room to work with. And yeah, I'm going to do a few beds on this side. It's gonna be kind of like a triangle shape in a way, because that's what we own. And yeah. So now that I showed you guys that area, I want to talk to you about, like I said, the sunflowers that I am planting, and then how I'm going to succession it. And yeah, and the rows that I'm doing, I'm going to do 6 3 by 50 rows at first. Like I said, it's going to be like, well, I'm going to do like an L shape in that area. And I'm going to succession plant each row. Yeah, see how it works. I'm nervous, excited. Can't wait to show you this whole journey. And I hope that this inspires you to like get going and get your seeds, like I said, and just like start planning, you know? By the way, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Subscribe, don't forget. I'm gonna have so much good gardening. So I have so much good gardening content coming up with like my upcoming season with my clients. You know, doing a lot. I have so much planting for clients. It's going to be so insane as far as like perennials, annuals, trees, shrubs, mulching, the way I edge with nice sharp edges, just everything. Spring containers are coming up. I'm planning for so many things I'd like to show you, as well as my flower farm here. So let's go back down to my back porch where it's somewhat covered because it's still a nice day out and I'd like to stay outside, show you the sunflower things. Hey, what are you doing? Come on, guys. Come on, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Rusty, Diesel, Tartar, come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Rusty. Come on, guys. Oh, geez. Fixing the sled. Always something here. You better not hit me. All right, ready, set, go. Oh! So the front porch is a little bit better to chat, but look at these crazy boys behind me. We had to build up, there's like nowhere for the snow to go. So we've been building up areas around our driveway. And these boys have found the perfect pile. You can see them right out there. These guys. Oh my God. Boys and their toys. I had to make a pit stop so he could plow my spot in the driveway. Yes. Tractors are great. So now that I have, you know, all of the trucks figured out, the area plowed, and we're good to go for tomorrow for Monday. I set the boys up with some hot chocolate and buffalo chicken dip. Probably not the best combination, but that's what they requested. So I want to dive into the succession sunflowers that I would like to be doing this year. I said last year that I did succession planning for myself, just for a small scale, you know, experienced for the love of sunflowers, and I gave them away and I kept some for myself. Succession planting and succession means a characteristic of a certain thing going one after another, right? So this, for instance, is sunflowers, just succession planting, of sunflowers. And so main thing is you want to think about when your first and last frost date is, right? So for instance, we're in zone 6B here in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and our first frost date is in the end of October. And then our last, so that means, you know, we start getting that cold snap in October. And then our last frost date is April 30th, my birthday. So I always remember that. It's like such a nice feeling, right? So that's our last frost date. So in order to have sunflowers throughout the entire growing season, for me, I need to plan ahead and I need to think about how many weeks that is that I need to plant sunflowers, right? And I've been doing my research and I've been following a lot of people through Instagram, through Facebook, through YouTube, and they have suggested doing a certain variety of sunflowers, like the main thing, right? So everyone can constantly, you know, see consistency of the same flowers week after week with my bouquets, because I'm going to do the sunflowers as my main thing. And so then I'm going to dabble into like smaller varieties of different things that I think is just gorgeous, right? So my main goal is to start my sunflower seeds. What you want to do is start them. So like I said, April 30th is my the last frost date, right? You can see my breath right now. So the last frost date is April 30th. And I'm going to start planting inside under my grow lights, and no heat mat, nothing like that, because sunflowers are so easy. Underneath my grow lights for 3 to 4 weeks prior, okay, so the beginning of April. And then that way, and then every single week after that, sounds crazy, but every single week from the first to second week of April, every week I'm going to be sowing 128 cells of the same variety. One of those variety is Procut Orange that I'm definitely going to be doing the entire time. And then I'm going to be doing, I have my notes right here, Sunrich Gold. So those are two of the main varieties that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be dabbling into, and then, so I'm going to do another 128 cell. Every week I'm going to be doing 128 cells by 10 by 20 of all sunflowers. So that's what 256 sunflower starts every single week for 28 weeks, over 7,000 sunflowers, and I'm so freaking excited. Tell me how much you love sunflowers, right? It's like the staple, I feel like, in summertime. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of tips that I have learned over the years. Like, sunflowers do not need much fertilizer. They like thrive in like the crappiest conditions, honestly. Do not use irrigation with them. They do not like to have wet feet. My dog is scratching the door right now to come out, so I'm gonna pause for a second because he's such a pain in the butt. Like, dogs are worse than kids. I mean, well, dogs are my kids, but like, people, can you relate? No, I love my animals. So let's get back to the sunflowers. So yes, they do not need much fertilizer. They do not need to have any irrigation, but they need full sun, over 8 hours a day. You know, I'm gonna plant them, like I said, in 3 foot by 50 feet beds, and I'm going to like, I don't want them to fall over. You know, they should be able to support themselves if you plant them close together. Oh yeah, one thing, if you plant them close together, their heads will stay pretty small. So if you want to use them for, you know, bouquets and stuff like that, plant them closer together so they stay pretty compact. And then I'm gonna probably put like a, either, I don't know if I'm gonna do netting through, because I don't know, they're too big for that, so I'm gonna probably just rope them off. And then, what else am I gonna do? So besides like roping them off and stuff and worrying about the size, the head of their bloom, you want to worry about the how long it takes for them to actually come to fruition, to bloom, right? So the ones that I'm really like hammering for it, I'm going to produce a lot of, they're going to be my main crop. It's starting to get cold out here. They are going to be put in, they're 50 days. So they're a lot like shorter time to bloom than the other ones, right? My longest one is a Lemon Queen from Procut, a Procut variety. And guys, make sure, this is another tip. Sorry, I have like, my brain's like flowing right now. Pollenless is great for, pollenless varieties is great for cuts, you know, for bouquets and such. I am going to grow all different varieties, but I just wanted to throw that in there. And Procut does have a lot of pollenless varieties. So I'm going to grow a lot of longer days, but I'm going to start them a lot earlier too in April, and then I'm going to just succession plant. And the area that I showed you guys, there is a lot of deer activity, but we have, unfortunately, some hunters in the area. So deer have been like dwindling in this area. There is corn up there. we do put food out for deer. We do not hunt. We don't have the time to, but I'm hoping that like the deer won't touch it. If I start seeing deer pressure, I do have some fencing that we can put up. I have read that deer do not touch like once they're mature, and I'm going to start growing them from seed in my basement. I will put a cloth over top of it to protect them when they're you know, young seedlings. So fingers crossed, like nothing happens like that. And let's see, like what else? So let's recap, guys, because I threw a lot of information at you, right? And I don't want to bore you with like all of the seeds that I got, but like this is like one of the varieties that is a little bit longer, so I'm gonna start a little bit sooner. It's a Velvet Queen by Rohrer Seeds. I just put a video out there before of the place that I went to, local to me. This is a 70 to 85 day variety, so I'm gonna start this sooner. This is another main one that I've gotten. It's an Autumn Beauty. It's a little bit longer day, takes to come to maturity. But then this is from Harris Seeds, and obviously you can't see a picture here, but this is the one main packet that I'm going to be growing throughout the entire season. And then I'm dabbling into like obviously Johnny's seeds. And then the Gardener's Workshop has her wonderful seeds that she does there. Other Procut varieties, other Sunrich varieties are also a really good pollenless cut flower. And yeah, I'm just so excited. So succession every week from around the first week of April until the end of November to get blooms for sunflowers throughout the entire growing season for my area in Zone 6B, Bucks County, Pennsylvania. And I cannot wait to show you what I'm going to be doing in rows in my first time for flower farming in my garden. I just can't wait. It's going to be such an experience. So I hope that you guys have such a wonderful week, and I will see you the next time. One last romp around before bed. Look at the scenery. Hey girls! Want to go in for the night? Say goodnight to everyone.